Hi Capricorn, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. Here to do your mid-January reading. So let's see how you guys have started off the first of the year. Are you accomplishing what you want to accomplish? Or are you like the rest of the world and they are about ready to stop all of their New Year's resolutions? So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. And normally what I do is pull out 4 or 5 tarot cards just to kind of get an idea of what the energy is. Are we looking at love or life, career, health, whatever? And then I clarify with various oracle cards that I have just to see what we're looking at. So let's see what we got here. I could use some good energy for Capricorn. What's going on, universe? What's going on with Capricorn for middle of January 2019? And that's way too many cards. There's one. The 4 of Swords. So it sounds like you're taking a break, because on a normal tarot card, that is someone laying down sleeping. And there's 4 swords laying there, but they're just kind of taking a break because they've been super stressed out, pushing themselves really hard. So I feel like for right now, you're kind of like, shoo, I'm just like started off the gate and took off in a whirlwind. And then all of a sudden, I'm like tired. And as you can see, your hair is standing up and makes me think of going 90 miles an hour with your hair on fire. So that feels like maybe that's what you've been doing, going 90 miles an hour with your hair on fire. That one wanted to fall out. And the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got some major life stuff going on right now. And that might be why you've been going 90 miles an hour with your hair on fire. A lot of stuff. A lot of major stuff in your life going on. Destiny stuff going on. And you've been burning the candle at both ends of, how's that? Burning the candle at both ends, period. Pinnacle, Princess of Wand. You're waiting on some sort of communication so you can take action. And so it feels like you're kind of in a holding pattern now. You were able to go, and then all of a sudden now it's like you've put all of these fingers out into the universe, and now you're just kind of waiting on some of the, you've put action stuff out, and now you're waiting on other people to go, yes, move forward, whatever. That's what it feels like, is you're just waiting. Right now you're waiting on other people so you can move again. It's kind of like you've done everything you could, and now it's just kind of like, okay, now I've got to wait for so-and-so to get over here and look at this, and I've got to wait for this person to tell me if they want to move forward on this, and so you're just in a waiting, and that kind of makes sense with what those 2 cards say. What else is going on with Capricorns? There's 3 cards. Let's take those and see what happens. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles is, and that again kind of goes along with all of this. I feel like you are starting to reap some of the rewards of all the seeds that you have planted. Some of them you are waiting for them to sprout a little bit more. Some of them you are starting to pick. And some of them, you know, you have been busy lately planting seeds, making contacts, doing active things to build your business, to build your life, to do whatever. And so this feels like it's a momentary break. It's probably not going to last very long, because now it's just kind of like you've put it all out there. Now you're waiting to hear back from other people. And Ace of Cups is going to give you a new beginning in something. In maybe some new communication with somebody. And the 5 of Cups. So how does that come up? 5 of Cups. Okay, so someone that you have, well, it just feels like someone important that you have put out some communication and feelers to, that you're really, really waiting for something big to hear from. You're just like, oh my God, they're the one person that I'm waiting for so I can do all this other stuff. It's like this one major response that you're waiting for so you can move forward. It feels like I did when I was in real estate. It was like, you know, you've done everything you can do, and now you're waiting to find out, are these sellers going to accept our offer? Or you're looking for a job and you're waiting on this one, and they have interviewed everybody that they were going to interview, and now you're waiting on them to say, yes, we want you, or no, we don't want you. I mean, it's like major life stuff, and you're waiting. And that's why you are just kind of taking a chill pill right now, is because you can't move forward on anything until you hear back from somebody. All right, let's see what kind of emotions that you are working with right now. What kind of emotions are Capricorns going through right now? Kind of emotions as they lay there at night. There's two cards. Shy in the reverse position. Okay, so that feels like you're like going, I don't want to bug them. You know, it's like you need to hear something, but it's like you've got this thing inside of you going, I don't want to bug them. I don't want to make them mad. So it's like these people that you're waiting to hear from may need to be prodded, but you've got this feeling inside of yourself that you're like, I don't want to make them mad. You know, I'm just like, I don't feel like it's time to bug them just yet, so I don't want to piss them off. And the compassionate in the reverse card. So I feel like you are starting to get a little angry about this delay at this point in time. But there's not shit you can do about it, to be honest. You're starting to feel a little depressed. That's the weather, to be honest. I mean, the sun is shining here today, and it was up to 50 degrees, so it has felt like it's March, but that's not typical in January in Indiana. So the weather is affecting your emotions right now, so keep that in mind and don't get too upset. Go to the tanning bed. I know there's a lot of people that think that's really bad for you, but if you've got a little sun on you, it might make you feel a little bit better, or it might make you feel like you've been to the beach or whatever. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to pull yourself out of a funk. Vulnerable in the reverse position. I'm trying to think what's the opposite of vulnerable. Strong? You're trying to be strong. You're not feeling very strong right now. You're trying to look and show the world that you are being strong and that this delay isn't bothering you and the waiting isn't bothering you. But to be honest, it's like eating you up inside. And the lonely card came up in the reverse position. So that just makes me feel like you're kind of trying to keep yourself busy in a way mentally, just so you don't have to think about the waiting part. I don't think there's anything else there that I need to look at. I want to do these, my Sacred Traveler cards. All right, universe. What messages do you have to tell the Capricorns right now about this waiting game that they are in? Is there anything specific that you would like to tell the Capricorns about this waiting game for the middle of January 2019? Messages for Capricorns in the waiting game. Good job on being patient. We know how hard that is for you. There's a reason for the delay, and when you figure it out, you're going to be like, wow, I'm so glad. If that had worked out the way I wanted it to, it would have totally like not been a good thing. So I feel like this delay in whatever you're waiting for is actually to your benefit, but you can't see that right now. So keep that in mind. What other things would you like? I want that one out. It feels like it was coming. Uncovering treasure. So basically, I just said that. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. You're going to see the treasure in this moment. You're going to see the good in this moment when everything kind of comes to the surface. And this one feels like it's wanting to come out too. First light, beginning a new cycle. So you are beginning a new cycle. Whenever it happens, again, because that world card, Wheel of Fortune came up, it is a destined event. It's just kind of not started just yet. So you're kind of like waiting for that to happen, but you're getting ready to start a new cycle. It's just the universe is like trying to get everything all lined up for you, nice and pretty, and you're kind of like trying to push it along or wanting to push it along and doing everything you can to be patient because you know that's the right thing to do, but sometimes that's really hard. Any other messages for Capricorns right now about this waiting game? I like that card. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. So whatever happens, this is going to be a successful whatever. If you move, it's going to be a good thing. If you are getting a new job, it's going to be a good thing. Whatever is coming is, or not coming, like I said, you're trying to get something to happen. And it's just taken a lot longer. So whichever direction it ends up going at the end is going to be a good thing. It may not be what you were wishing for, is what I'm hearing. It's like it may not be what you're wishing for, but we know in your heart what you really want out of your life, and we're trying to make that happen for you. Sometimes you just get in the way of letting us do our job. And so right now I feel like they are blocking some stuff in order to make your wishes and your dreams come true, even though you're not seeing that at the moment. All you can see is this is a big old pain in the butt is what it feels like. You're kind of like, this is a pain in the butt having to wait on this and I don't like it. But they are trying to protect you. They are trying to make sure this works out in your favor. And there's going to be a time when you're going to understand what the delay was about. That's just the feeling I'm getting. You will understand at some point in time what the delay was for. Any other words that you would like to say to the Capricorns right now about, I want that one and that one. And not these two. Don't ask me why. Reliable. And listen to your body. Okay. So that probably is what the Four of Cups is all about, is just taking a break a little bit because you have been pushing yourself a little bit too much. And maybe your body has been stressed. And so if you feel like you need to take a nap, take a nap. And I feel like the reliable is your guides are saying we are reliable in making sure things go how you want them to. So just, you know, trust. Just trust in what's going on. There's two. What do these say? Get clear. I'm like, I think that's just part of this whole, like, just get really clear on, you know, what you want to have happen and everything. And don't rush anything. And mental repetition. What would that be? Mental repetition. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. This is all for the best. And just reminding yourself. I feel like that's what it is. It's just like you just need to keep reminding yourself it's a journey and it's all going to be okay. Even though you don't know where the universe is taking you, it's going to be okay. And just keep telling yourself that, you know, you're open to whatever happens and that you're letting the universe guide you in wherever they take you, and it's all going to be okay. So just kind of keep your chin up. Try to be patient during the delays and know that everything's going to work out in your favor. So I feel like that's about it for right now. Let's check back at the beginning of February and see where we're at. See if the delay is over. Maybe by then we'll be having some forward movement again. But at the moment, it looks like you're just kind of at a standstill on something. So everybody have a good rest of the month, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.